good, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys something that has really helped me when I'm feeling super overwhelmed and kind of like I don't know where to start. So I like to call this my reset routine. So while I'm acknowledging areas of my life that is great, I'm also thinking about areas I'd like to improve on, areas that are causing me stress or serving little to no purpose. And that's exactly what we're going to focus on today. Now, I'm not saying by applying these small little tips that your life is going to drastically change overnight, or maybe it will. But it's about building small habits we can apply to our everyday lives in order for us to live our lives to the fullest. You know, I feel like we rarely sit back and just take time to reflect. You know, I feel like we go day by day, taking what life throws at us, without really thinking about how we can actually change our own circumstances. So the list doesn't end here, guys, but this is a great place to start. So grab your coffee and let's begin. So the first point in my reset routine is figure out what is stressing you. I feel like sometimes we get stuck in a bit of a circle, you know, something frustrates us, it stresses us out, and then it keeps happening, right, without us doing anything to change it. So let's compare it to something we can all relate to. Let's say cleaning the house, okay? So you've tidied the house and your other house members have just completely messed it back up. We get stressed, we get frustrated, we complain, then we tidy it. And then guess what happens again? We go through the same cycle. So I'm going to challenge you to figure out what is stressing you, what specifically is stressing you out, and what are you going to do to change it. So one for me is cooking. Cooking was really stressing me out. As you guys know, I love to be in the kitchen, but I've been very busy lately and I just haven't had the time to be in the kitchen. So this was a daily stress for me and something I knew I had to figure out. So we tried a meal prep service. Didn't work. You know, I thought this was like the solution, but I realized I actually love home cooked meals and I love knowing what's exactly in my meals. So yeah, meal prep didn't work for me. So instead I bought an instant pot. So now I can literally chuck all ingredients in, super simple, press a button and then dinner will be ready in the evening. You know, sometimes we just have to really sit back and reflect and think about what is giving us negative emotions, what is making us stressed. And I challenge you to find a solution, guys. Find something, and maybe you try something like I did, the meal prep service, and it doesn't work. So then you try something else. But don't give up, don't get stuck in that continuous cycle of stress. So next up, we have write it down. Write it down, guys. Clear your mind, get it out of your head. I absolutely love writing things down. It could be a journal, it can be a schedule, it can be a poem, which sounds super crazy, but something I've never shared before. I don't think Sim knows that every major life event in my life, be it sad, be it happy, I write a poem. It's really sad, but I just get a crazy sense of peace being able to outline every single detail of how I'm feeling, what do my surroundings look like, what am I going through, what are my thoughts, and it's really relaxing for me. And especially if it's a bad time, you know, if I'm feeling super down, if I write it down, I can then read it and just reflect on how I was feeling and also see how far I've come, you know? So I definitely urge you guys to write things down. People absolutely love journaling, you know, in the morning, writing a gratitude list. I love schedules. I have everything scheduled, guys. I am not playing. I have my daily schedule, my content plan, my meal plan, my beauty schedule, and I have it all written down. Every single thought, I ran out of toilet roll, anything as little as that, I write it down, guys. That way my mind is clear and I know exactly what I need to do as soon as I check my notes. And at the end of every single week, so on Sunday night, I write a brand new schedule ready for Monday, guys. Really helps me just on top of events, appointments and things I have to do, and also prioritize what's important. So with this spare time I've really dedicated it to learning a new skill or developing my current skills. So I film and edit my own videos, guys. And it's really important for me as a content creator to be able to put my visions into a reality without having to rely on someone else. So I have learned pretty much all of this solely online. And as a content creator, you are constantly learning and evolving. So I recently watched a video on Skillshare. It was called DIY Cinematography, How to Make Your Video Look Like a Movie by Ryan Booth. Now you guys know I absolutely love my movies and was really really cool is this guy actually worked on one of my favorite films, The Revenant. So it's really cool that he's sharing his tips and tricks for our own DIY documentaries. So that lesson taught me how to maximize my location and my lighting to really create the mood I'm looking for. So this video is in partnership with Skillshare, which is an online community for creatives. What I absolutely love about Skillshare is there is videos on interior, on mindfulness, on caring for plants, productivity, literally everything. Essentially, it is videos for everyday life. So I basically turned the hour I would be mindlessly scrolling through my phone in the evening into learning something new and just broadening my knowledge in a particular subject. Skillshare is really easy to navigate, guys. You literally select a category and you can scroll through the hundreds of classes they have available. So there is a link below, guys, that give the first 1,000 people to use my link 2 months free, and you will get all of this for less than $10 a month. So the benefits of joining the Skillshare community rather than, let's say, watching a YouTube video is there's no ads, guys. It is a class and it's been specifically designed for you to learn. The instructor has laid everything out. You know, there's downloadable templates and projects as well. So it really helps with your learning. I always feel like I've learned something new in whatever topic I have just explored. And most of the classes are under 60 minutes as well. So it's perfect for your evening. So the next point in my reset routine is to prioritize sleep and set boundaries. We all know how important sleep is, but how many of us are actually taking it seriously? I do, for one. I do not play around with my sleep. I actually have my nighttime routine, a video of it, and I'm not going to lie, guys, it is not exaggerated. I have oils, I have pillow spray, I have a full routine before I go to bed. But one issue for me was mine and Sim's nighttime routine couldn't be any more different. And I'm sure this is common amongst a lot of couples, you know. I like it quiet and dark. He likes noise and light and loves to have the TV on. So to begin with, we tried to do it his way. So I had eye mask, I had earplugs. For me, that wasn't a long-term solution and it just wasn't going to work. So we had to have a real honest conversation and set boundaries. So I go to bed at 10:30 p.m. So Sim, we decided he couldn't watch TV up until that time on weeknights, but then on the weekend, like a Friday and Saturday night, we will watch TV in bed together without any sort of curfew. And as we have 2 other TVs in the house, I thought this was fair. I can't stress this enough, guys, but really start prioritizing your sleep. It is really important. I know for me, if I don't get my 8 hours, I am not the same person the next day. So I do not play about. I do what I can to get a good night's sleep. And I really, really want you to consider how many hours you're getting and how many hours you need, and just work towards prioritizing that. So next up is something a little bit more fun. Find a hobby. Now I know we already discussed learning a new skill, but for me, a skill usually relates to my career, you know, is work. Whereas a hobby should be something that excites you, something that you are passionate about. So I know due to COVID, this might be limited to learning a hobby you can do in the comfort of your own home. So for me, it has been curls. I have been watching videos, I have been researching on homemade masks, how to make my curls flourish. I absolutely love it. Now I call this a hobby, even though some of you may think, curls, how is that a hobby? But it excites me, it's something I enjoy. When I get parcels of the latest herb I've ordered, it makes me happy. And that is the most important thing. Now it's all well and good saying you're gonna have this new hobby, but you have to set aside time for it, guys. Literally every Thursday I do my whole hair routine. It's a whole thing. It takes hours and I dedicate it. I'm cooking up masks and I'm having a good time. So when you find your hobby, guys, also set aside time to make it happen each week. Now you guys already know I had to throw this in here, but next up is exercise. For me, it is the best form of self-care. You know, even if that means a walk outside in nature, get those feel-good endorphins pumping, guys. Take care of your temple, your body. You know, it carries you around each day, and the least we can do is show it some love by getting your heart pumping, strengthening your muscles, improving your endurance, and all of this will just lead to a healthier and happier life. And I know a lot of people maybe don't enjoy exercise, but you have to find something that works for you, whether it's a home workout with bands, whether it's pumping weights in the gym, whether it's a sport. There's so much that you guys can do or learn to keep yourselves fit and healthy. Like I said, you can start small, start going for long walks, perhaps a bike ride, but aim to get 30 minutes of some sort of movement in a day. So the points I've made today may seem pretty basic, but something as humans we love to do is overcomplicate things. You know, we're always looking for the magic answer, the magic cure, something that's going to automatically make our life better. Really, if we stick to these small things and make them habits, we will definitely find peace and a sense of fulfillment. There is no magic cure, guys, to all of our answers, but let's keep it simple. Let's stick to what we know and stick to what we know works, more importantly. So I would love to hear if any of these points have inspired you guys to make a change. Be specific with it, kind of like I have with the examples, because I would absolutely love to know. So these tips have really helped me this year, guys, just to find peace and let go of things that are no longer serving me. So I really hope it's helped you out too. If you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and press that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Mwah.